Stand by for Titanfall.
Hey there, Titanfall legends, my name is Gerdude. Today here to talk about some pretty big news. But right before getting into that, just in case you don't know, we've added an extra entry option for the giveaway. Being a subscriber of my personal channel now grants you an extra +1. Now, let's get right into the news. The final 3 Titans have officially been revealed: Legion, North Star, and Tone. Let's start by taking a look at Legion. Their description reads, Legion is all about guns and their technicalities. Legion is primarily a frontline unit designed to focus on defense and control. At first glance, you'll notice that they are fairly well protected by armor, similar to Scorch. Especially as in the description, defense was mentioned, I imagine both Scorch and Legion cater to a similar playstyle. The primary weapon is the Predator Cannon, a powerful minigun with a long spin-up time before it starts firing. Onto the abilities, Ordnance is Power Shot. Close range, knocks back nearby enemies. Long range, damages all enemies in its path. Tactical is Mode Switch. Switch between close range and long range precision rounds. Defense is Gun Shield. Deploys a protective shield from the Predator Cannon. Then finally, its core is Smart Core. The Predator Cannon automatically locks onto anything in its range. Onto the next Titan, North Star, whose description reads, North Star is about flight and precision kills. A sniper who can fly, she uses her abilities to pop up from behind cover and take down enemies. She can use her traps to keep people pinned down for her sniper shots or cluster missile to do work. This is probably the Titan I'm now most excited to use, as it's the most different from all the others in that it flies. Their frame looks really fragile, similar to Ronin. For the primary weapon, she is equipped with a returning weapon from the first game, the Plasma Railgun, which if you're new or you forgot about it, it's a sniper railgun that charges up while zoomed. For the abilities, Ordnance is Cluster Missile, creates sustained explosions on impact. Tactical is VTOL Hover, Vertical Takeoff Hover, so there is a limit on how much hovering can be done. It's not as if North Star will be able to fly around the map all match long. Its defensive is Tether Trap. Mines lock down nearby enemy Titans. And finally, their core is Flight Core. Hover, unleashing rockets at targets below. Lastly, we have Tone. Tone is about laying waste to enemies efficiently and explosively. Tone attempts to lock onto enemies using her primary attack. If she achieves a lock, the tone of the lock is the last sound they'll ever hear. I'd say she is the most comparable to Ion in terms of armor and mobility. Her primary weapon is yet another return from the original game, except with a slight change, the Tracker 40mm, a 40mm tracker cannon that shoots semi-auto explosive rounds and requires partial lock-on. Wrapping up with abilities, Ordnance is Tracker Rockets, fires missiles at fully locked enemies, a full lock-on is required. Tactical is Sonar Lock, reveals enemies in an area and establishes partial lock. Defensive, another return from Titanfall 1, Particle Wall, places a defensive barrier in front of Tone that you can shoot through. Then its core, another return, Salvo Core, unleashes a barrage of rockets that can be guided in flight. To prioritize any locked target Tone looks at. That, everyone, is the rest of the Titans that will be in Titanfall 2. I also want to mention that Respawn has heard all of our feedback about the third-person animations and is considering implementing the option to switch between first-person and third-person executions / entering the Titans. The CEO of Respawn, Vince Zampella, said on Twitter, "We will discuss with all the feedback," in response to someone asking him about the option. The question of the day is, which of these 3 new Titans are you most excited to play with, and why? Feel free to answer in the comments below or silently in your head. Just please don't tell your cousin. My name is Gerdude, and until next time, stand by for Titanfall.